like a paranoid looking over my path. It's like a whirlwind inside of my head. It's like I can't stop what I'm hearing within. It's like the bass inside is right beneath my skin.
Hey guys, how's it going today? KDUBZ bringing us another Wi-Fi battle. Now, as Freshke said in the last video, we do apologize for the lack of videos the week before. We were really busy with finals, school projects, and a lot of other things. So, again, we do say sorry for that, and let's head into today's battle. For today's comment question of the day, since we are done with the tier series, I'm going to start something new. For today's comment question of the day, what is your favorite Pokemon ever? My personal favorite has to be the Gyarados, both in terms of his looks and in terms of his power. In terms of his look, it is very scary. Big fangs, big teeth, big serpent looking thing. Who will not be scared of it? It is such a threat. Now also in competitive battle, he has substitutes, dragon dances, intimidate. He can do so many things and hit really hard on opponent team. So that's why Gyarados is one of my favorite Pokemon ever. What is your favorite Pokemon? Please comment below. Anyways, for today's battle, I got a UU match against Nintyfan, and we're using the Azelf Crobat team, as you guys saw in the Freshke team analysis. If you guys go and check that out, link will be in the description and also in the bottom right hand of this video. On his side, the major threats will be the Kingdra, Hitmonlee, and Crobat, because Crobat is always a big threat with big attack. Hitmonlee, most likely Choice or maybe something. Kingdra, Chesto, Dragon Dance, as most of them usually are. Anyways, we're heading to the match. I'm going to lead off with Crobat, he's going to lead off with Crobat, and he tells me here that he is the Choice Bandit variant, so we do have a perfect speed tie. He does win it, which is quite good for me because I do get the switch advantage now, and he's decided to bring in his Registeel, which completely walls my Crobat, however, so I'm going to go for a U-turn now, get my own switch advantage, and I'm going to decide to bring in my Roserade, which is known as I Love Flower, because I know I can tell his hazards all over his team, knowing that he most likely does not have a Rapid Spinner. Maybe his Hitmonlee, but most of them don't, so I feel that I'm pretty safe to go for it. Gonna go for my first player. He's gonna go with Stealth Rocks now, and he has his own hazard, which I can't spin away, which is quite unfortunate because Crobat gets hurt from Stealth Rock, and Azelf gets hurt from Stealth Rock, which both of them need a lot of switching in and out. He's gonna go with Side Swing Tosses now, and I do still have my second layer of Spikes. Now he's just bringing his Hitmonlee now, as I do still have my third layer, I think, which is now you guys will see really bad because here I'm gonna get my Black Sludge Shield, but hey, he's gonna go for the Rapid Spin. Now I was like, oh, why do you have to go for Rapid Spin? I brought in my Swampert, hopefully that he would take a high jump kick, but no, he had to go for the Rapid Spin. Really unfortunate. I just wasted 3 turns for no reason at all, knowing that he has a spinner, and I'm gonna have to take out Hitmonlee as fast as I can. Gonna go for the Waterfall now on the incoming Swampert, and look at how much damage he does. He's most likely the defensive variant, as most of them usually are. I am the offensive variant, as I do point out in the team analysis video. Gonna go for the Earthquake now. He's gonna go for the Roar, knowing that he can't really do anything to me, and he's gonna bring me in the Crobat. Now Crobat is kind of a really bad matchup for me because I really can't hit this thing at all, so I'm gonna go with a U-turn. Deals a little more damage using. I am Choice Bandit, so that's going to do a little more than usual. Gonna take out my Crobat and bring in my Roserade again. He's gonna go for the Waterfall. Does a decent amount of damage to me, but it is resisted, even though it is stab, and I'm not really defensive bulky. And I'm gonna start now with a Giga Drain, which I do go for here like a dumb butt because I knew the Crobat was coming. Really obvious play. There was no reason for me to go for Giga Drain, knowing that it's obvious, which is obvious. And now I'm gonna have to switch out because I fear the Brave Bird, I fear the Poison move, I fear the U-turn, I fear a lot of things. Bring up my Registeel, and then knowing I can wall this Crobat most likely because I do carry the Crobat myself. He's gonna go for the Brave Bird, doesn't really do anything to me, and he's gonna be forced to switch out here. He decided to bring right back after all these after turn effects. He's gonna bring him right back into his Swampert here, as I do go for the Seismic Toss, I think. And actually go over the Thunder Waves like a dumb butt again because I just go for Thunder Waves on ground type because I just like to, I guess. Going to go for the Seismic Toss, I did go over the Rest now. That's really unfortunate because he shows me that he did have the Crobat Kiss, which mostly now he's going to have the Heal Bell, knowing that his Swampert has Rest, and most likely he doesn't have Chesto Berry. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have Sleep Talk, and he's going to bring him right back into Hitmonlee. Fearing the high jump kick, I'm going to bring in my Swampert, which is the most defensive thing on my team that can take one. However, though, he's going to go for it now, and look at this damage after the leftovers and everything. He wills me down to 80 HP. That is amazing. Life Orb Hitmonlee does a crap load. Now, I'm going to go for a Waterfall, and luckily for me, I do take out his Hitmonlee, which means he doesn't have a spinner anymore on his team, but that really cripples my Swampert. He's going to bring in my Togekiss. Now I'm going to leave this thing on Death Spotter. Really nothing to take this Togekiss on. He's going to go for Air Slash, take me out right there. And this Togekiss, in fact, is going to be a big threat. Going to bring in my Registeel, now knowing that he can basically wall this thing all day. I'm going to go for a Stealth Rock now, as he does decide to go for the Heal Bell. Quite unfortunate, because now I know that his Swampert's awake, and Swampert can come back in and threaten my Registeel right out of there. Which he does decide to go for the Aura Sphere this turn. Shows me it's kind of rare to have seen an Aura Sphere on the Registeel, on a Togekiss in fact, because most of them usually carry the Roost, maybe Nasty Plot or something, or Thunder Wave, and then he goes Air Slash and Air Slash and Heal Bell. He's gonna bring right back into his Swampert here, as I just did go for the Thunder Wave again, because I really thought that he was staying, but the switch was obvious. There was no reason for me to go Thunder Wave, and I make my second mistake there. Here, I'm going to bring right back into my Roserade, knowing I can keep threatening this thing out. Unfortunately, he does show me his fourth move, which is Earthquake, which would have hit my Registeel, was super effective, and my Roserade, which does take it out right there. Now, I know I can bring in my Azelf, going to go for the Psychic, trying to do as much damage as possible, knowing that my Roserade was really the only hard counter to this Swampert, and he did manage to take it out. Now, he does roar me right into my Arcanine, gonna go for close combat, figuring his team. Arcanine's mostly the most useless thing that I have against him, and I'm gonna go for close combat, try to do as much damage to the Swampert as possible. And look at, guys, this clearly is a defensive Swampert, because I should have done more damage. I really wanted to do more damage than that, but now I can just bring in my Azelf, gonna go for the Psychic, take it right out of there. I am a Choice Scarf, however, and you guys will see why I'm being Choice Scarf, being over Choice Specs is really vital. I'm going to take out the Swampert now, and he does bring his Crobat, thinking that I'm Choice Scarf because most of them are. However, though, I am Choice Scarf, as I said before. Going to go with a Stab Psychic, easily going to crunch and mind blow this Crobat right out of the field, right out of there. Don't even come back, Crobat. There was no way you're going to be taking that Psychic at all. Now he's going to bring right back into his Togekiss. I'm going to switch out right into my Registeel, knowing that I really don't want him taking Air Slashes Aura Sphere from this thing at all, because Azelf is very frail. He's going to go for the Roost now on the incoming switch into my Registeel, and that's quite unfortunate, because now the will is down again, and you guys will see there's going to be a little Star War. I'm going to go for Thunder Wave. He should have gone for Heal Bell, but again, he did get the Para Hacks there, and you guys will see I'm going to do some Para Flinching action with the Iron Head, and hopefully it'll be to take down this Togekiss with a lot of these moves. I'm gonna go for the Iron Head. He does get the flinch this turn, which is great. I'm gonna go for another one. He does not get either one. He's gonna go hit me with Aura Sphere, does some decent damage to me, and I'm pretty much on a timeline, because I better take out this Togekiss before he takes me on my Registeel. I do have the advantage with the 60% chance of him not attacking me at all, or doing anything in fact. But I'm gonna go for Side 3 Toss like so dumb, because I should have went for Iron Head. Did about the same damage, maybe a little less, but I could have gotten a Para Flinch chance instead of getting a Side 3 Toss, getting flat 100 damage and depending only on that 30%. Now I'm gonna go for it again. However, though he does not get either, gonna go for the Roost, get all of that HP back, and I have to go keep Iron Heading all day right back into the Togekiss' face. He's gonna get the Aura Sphere off, breaking through the Para Flinch, and I'm pretty down much to a 2-hit KO from here. All he needs now is 2 Aura Spheres to knock me out, and I'm gonna need like 5 Iron Heads or 4 Iron Heads to knock out this thing. Unfortunately for me, he does get another Aura Sphere off, and I'm living with 49. I know that his next Aura Sphere will take me out. I have to take the risk though, because I know my Crobat and my Azelf, which are my only 2 Pokemon left after this Registeel, can't really take on this Togekiss at full power. He does, however, have his Registeel and Kingdra left, and that is pretty unfortunate, because it is pretty much a lost cause for me. If I decide to bring in my Crobat, he can bring in Registeel, if I bring in my Azov and go for the Fire Blast from the Red Steel, he can bring his Kingdra, set up on my face, and then he'll be able to sweep me with it. So pretty much I'm stuck in a predicament, and I can't really do anything. However though, I'm gonna go for Seismic Toss now. Finally end the Star War, take out the Togekiss, and now he's gonna bring in his own little Red Steel. I'm gonna try to do as much damage as possible, knowing that my Kingdra can't really wall his rest of his 2 Pokemon with such low HP anyway, and Seismic Toss is gonna do a lot of damage. Now I'm gonna go for Seismic Toss. He does outspeed me, which tells me either A, he's winning the speed types, or B, he's at 4 extra speed EVs that I really don't carry. I carry 4 extra in defense just to get the extra defensive bulk. Anyways, I'm gonna bring my Quadra Kill in the Crobat, knowing that I have to outspeed the Azov. I am Choice Scarf, so I know one Dragon Dance would still be able to outspeed it. Unfortunately for me, I know Crobat can't do anything. I can go with Brave Bird all I want, but in the end, Red Steel is gonna live that like a champ. It doesn't even do that much damage. It does like, what, less than 25%? That is really bad. He can take me out within the Seismic Toss, and that is game, because I'm gonna go for Thunderbolts. He can Seismic Toss me all he wants, and I can't kill this thing. If I went for Fire Blast, as I said before, he can bring this Kingdra times 4 super effective. I'm locking the Fire Blast. There's no way for me to win this match. So that is great game, Nintyfan. Remember to answer the comment question today. Leave a like on this video if you guys enjoyed it, and also please subscribe if you guys want to check out more of my videos and stuff. So I'll see you guys later. This is KDUBZ saying peace.